everybody, welcome back to another Wind Down Wednesday with me, Janelle. What I want to talk to you tonight is about quotes. This is about famous quotes that you can apply to your life every day that you're living right now. So, I heard a quote today when I was on my little bike. I have a tiny little spin bike and I plug in my phone to do my Peleton little class. It's not a real Peleton bike, it's a cheap ass bike, but you know, it's better than nothing and it's keeping me somewhat sane. And I have to modify it because I've got, you know, the ligament injuries. But anyway, I forget her name. Was it Emma Lovewell or one of those cute little girls? She said she heard a quote and it resonated with her, and I liked it myself. She said the difference between winners and losers is that winners know how to keep busy in the boredom. We're all in the boredom of life right now, aren't we? We're not used to this. Pandemic, social distancing, we've got people unemployed like myself. Hey, if you want to hire me, they're looking. People who are working from home, mothers who are teaching their kids while working at home. I mean, it's really crazy times. But look, if you can find a way to keep yourself busy, you are a winner, and find a way not to be bored in this boredom we're all in. I mean, personally, I have a little routine now. I get up, do a little walk to the grocery store, ride my little bike, write, cook, create, make stupid videos, and about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, I'm ready just to hang out and watch Netflix or Amazon. I mean, I'm making the best out of it. Anyway, I love that quote. Okay, I thought, well, why not find some other quotes that maybe are just as good and can help us right now get through this time? So I did a little research. Okay, I like this one too. Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life. Buddha. Oh, he probably said it like this. Be where you are, otherwise you will miss your life. Okay, I love that. Okay, we are all stuck where we are right now, but you have to be present in the moment of what you're doing, because otherwise life is just flying by you. If you sit here waiting, oh God, when the pandemic's over, everything's gonna be great again, blah, 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 you're missing out on what's happening now, which is whatever it is, but you gotta make the best of it. Buddha, that quote rocked and resonated with me. And then to go from one extreme to the other, I found this quote. You only pass through this life once. You don't come back for an encore. Elvis flippin' Presley. Except he probably said like this, oh, you know, you only go through this life once. You don't come back for an encore. Oh, I'm in my blue suede shoes. I ain't nothing like a hound but a hound dog. Anyway, Elvis, that's pretty damn good. While he had many encores in life, he kind of knew that that's what he was meant to do. And I don't think he did regret being a singer and doing his life the way he did it. He maybe regretted the pills and the drugs, but he can, you know, he can fix that in the afterlife and work all that shit out. But anyway, I love that, yeah. So, go through this life and make sure you don't regret not coming back for an encore, okay? Personally, I'm planning to come back. I'm not sure how or what, but I'm gonna be back. I believe in that kind of stuff. Okay, here's another beautiful quote. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Maya Angelou. I love quotes by her. I mean, can you imagine, like, she's one awesome rocking chick. Like, I think she's probably one of the coolest people who's ever lived. But it's true, like, we all go through challenges. Like that poor little butterfly is like a larva and then a creepy crawly caterpillar. And God, they're hard not to stay on them by accident, you know. And then if it gets lucky, it gets to go into a cocoon. And that looks freaking scary on the trees. But then one day, a beautiful butterfly emerges. And we always see it's a beautiful butterfly, but not all the stuff it had to go through. And that's kind of like human beings. We all go through a lot, but if you can find a way to come out of something looking like a butterfly, I say go for it. Be a butterfly in your own life. Okay. You don't develop courage by being in your start that again. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. Epicurus. Oh yeah, Epicurus. Were you like prophesizing for the future here? We're all going through difficult times and challenging adversity. It's called 2020, folks. Anyway, look. It is nice to have a relationship that you're happy in. Right now, I wish I was in a relationship, but would it be bad if I was in a miserable relationship, stuck inside with some loser all the time now? But that being said, I'm trying to survive this difficult time the best I can and not let it affect me negatively or adversely and keep my sunny little cheery optimistic self cheery. Not always easy, but I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Okay. Now this one I thought was quite poignant for what we've been going through this year as well, and we've seen unfold before our eyes. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent. Sorry. I'm blind today. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Martin Luther King Jr. So, yeah. If you stop being silent about what matters, everything changes, right? And this year we've seen a lot of change and a lot of people standing up for things they no longer want to be silent about. And that helps end things that are toxic and poisonous in the world. So, although I don't think Martin Luther King was going to encourage the rioting and the looting and the pilfering, he just wanted people to make change peacefully. So on that note, that's my message in that. But I also think that standing up for somebody else or yourself is the only way to make change. And that might be some guy at the grocery store or someone you see not being treated nice in the street. Small steps make big differences, folks. Okay. This one's kind of good. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Okay, so we all know what it's like to be around toxic people. I think everybody's been in a toxic situation, whether it's a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a friend, a boss, you know, anybody who doesn't nourish who you are and puts you down or treats you poorly is someone you just gotta take your roots and plant them somewhere else. And Plato simply said, but very accurate. So we're going through COVID. If you're not digging some of the people who are around you, just take a little shovel, dig yourself up, and plop yourself over there. That's what I'm saying. Let someone else have the sun shine on you and the dirt nourish your soul. Because there are going to be a lot of people who do that for you once you get rid of the bad stuff, I'm telling you. Okay. I like this one too. Give me encouragement. You'll never achieve real success unless you like what you are doing. Dale Carnegie. Okay, so we all need to pay our bills. We need to butter our bread. But real success, how is that defined to you? Do you want to be a mother? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a lawyer, a writer, a good human being? Whatever it is, unless you're doing it on a daily basis, you're not going to have success. And it doesn't necessarily, in my mind, mean to me that it's like your career. It might just be your essence of who you are. But whatever it is, you need to figure that shit out and do it, okay? And with all the stuff going on, I just say to myself every day, okay, Janelle, things are uncertain, but you be the best friend you can, the best daughter you can. You be kind to everybody you see, and nourish what you want to do, and keep your head on straight, and just keep focusing. And have a little glass of wine now and then. That helps. Okay. Another one. Which one really is actually for me, I think, but to write well, express yourself like common people, but think like a wise man. Or think as wise men do, but speak as the common people do. Aristotle. Okay, I think there's something to be said for this. I don't think you have to articulate your words as if you're a professor of nuclear physics just to get your point across. And I write conversational style. I just sort of write how I see things in my head and how I interact with people in general. And it's not like wordy and stuff like that. But you know what? I have a lot of wisdom in what I write, or it's humorous, but I think there's something simple and nice in that, and not complicated. And at least I'm telling myself that when I'm doing it. But anyway, maybe just try to be wise in everything you do, and never talk down to anybody. Don't ever talk down to somebody else. We all have different paths in this life. We're all born differently. So remember that when you're speaking to somebody. No one deserves to be spoken down to, okay? And second to last, Criticism is easy, achievement is difficult. Winston Churchill. Oh, hell yeah, Winston. We know that. Okay. It's very easy for people to be sitting on the sidelines of life, especially with everything going on right now, with everything we've had to deal with the politics and everything else. It's easy to criticize. It's easy to criticize the president. It's easy to criticize a sports personality for making a false move on a basketball court. It's easy to criticize anybody. But dude, if you're not up there doing it, how dare you be so hard on people? Like, if you're not willing to put yourself in the place of willing to be criticized, then you don't have the right to have that much of an opinion, especially a negative one about anybody. I mean, for the most part. I mean, some people this past year have like really gone over top, and maybe a little criticism is okay in that way. And the last one. This is one of my favorite quotes, and I have it written on my board here in the kitchen if you see the board. And I read it every day. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, by doing nothing, and by being nothing. Aristotle. And as you may know, like, I'm trying to change my direction in a different path here. And I've had some resistance from some of my friends telling me I'm cuckoo like Cocoa Puffs and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm going to try. And I can't let criticism get to me. I can't worry what other people think. And in the last few years, I made a lot of personal lifestyle changes and changes in people around me in all walks of life, from work to friends to everything. And I had to kind of be okay with being me, whatever happens. And there's something so empowering in releasing things like, well, you know, if I don't make this kind of money, I can move to a smaller place. Or, you know what, I don't need that friend, I can open the door to a new friend. You can't be afraid of getting criticized for what you do, as long as it's constructive criticism, I'm going to add. But on that note, I just thought there were some good quotes to brighten up your day, make you think positively, and keep going through these challenging times and come out of it the best you can be. Remember, we only have this moment in time. This is all we have. We're not permanent, nothing's permanent, we never know what's going to happen. So just have a positive attitude, think happy thoughts, and be kind to everybody. Hey, a little wine doesn't hurt, and happy thoughts. Kisses, y'all. Got a little Britney Spears in the background. She always makes me smile. I don't know why. She's so cute.